may be seated. Love is a miraculous gift, and a wedding is a celebration of that gift. We have come here today to celebrate this gift of love and to add our best wishes and blessings to the words that shall unite Jason David Ishii and Ashley Elizabeth Hug in the bonds of marriage. What you promise today to each other must be renewed again tomorrow and every day that follows. And at the end of this ceremony, legally, you will be husband and wife. But still, you must decide each and every day to commit yourselves to one another. And so make such a decision and keep on making it. For the most important thing in life is to love and to be loved. Jason, will you have Ashley to be your wife, to live together in the bonds of marriage? Will you commit yourself completely to her and her alone? And will you promise to love her, care for her, and stand by her through all that life may bring, as long as you both shall live? And Ashley, will you have Jason to be your husband, to live together in the bonds of marriage? Will you commit yourself completely to him and him alone? And will you promise to love him, care for him, and stand by him through all that life may bring, as long as you both shall live? And who gives Ashley to be married to Jason? Today you are taking into your care and trust the happiness of the one person in this world whom you love with all your heart. And you are giving yourself, your life, and your love into the hands of the one who loves you with all their heart. So always remember this, that to the whole world, you are but one person. But to one person, you are the world. However, true love, of course, goes far beyond the feelings of excitement and romance. It's caring more about the well-being and happiness of your marriage partner than on your own needs and desires. And true love does not consist of gazing at each other, but in looking outward together in the same direction. Love makes burdens lighter because you share them. It makes joys more intense as you share them. And it makes you stronger so that you can become involved in life in ways that you would dare not risk alone. In fact, true love says that the two of you are just better together than when you are apart. When you enter into marriage, you enter into life's most important relationship. It is a gift given to bring comfort when there is sorrow, peace when there is unrest, laughter when there is happiness, and love that is shared. But a successful marriage is not something that just happens. It takes work, it takes understanding, and it takes time. But most importantly, it takes a commitment from both of you, a commitment to do whatever it takes to make your relationship thrive and not just survive. A good marriage must be nurtured. So please listen to these words of wisdom on how to create just such a successful marriage. And this is titled The Art of Marriage. The little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you, at least once each day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is facing the world together. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not expecting the husband to wear a halo, or for the wife to have the wings of an angel. Yes, Ruth. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is finding room for things of the Spirit. It is the common search for the good and the beautiful. It is the establishing of a relationship in which the independence is equal, the dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. And finally, and most importantly, it is not only marrying the right partner, but it is being the right partner. So Jason, now we've laid out the rules. You want to take a deep breath? If you'll please repeat after me. I, Jason, take thee, Ashley,
I, Jason, take thee, Ashley,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
better for worse,
for richer, for poor,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death do us part.
till death do us part.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
And Ashley, if you'll please repeat after me. I, Ashley, take thee, Jason,
I, Ashley, take thee, Jason,
to be my wedded husband, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. This is my solemn vow. You are about to give each other a ring. The wedding ring is a symbol of many things. It is made of precious metals that symbolize a love that is pure and enduring. It is made of rare gems that symbolize a love that is priceless and irreplaceable. And it is made in a perfect circle that symbolizes a love that is permanent and everlasting. So whenever you look at your ring, may it forever remind you of the promises that you have made to each other this day. To keep this love pure, priceless, and permanent. May I please have a ring? And Jason, please repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed,
I thee wed,
and from this day forward,
and from this day forward,
I commit to you alone
I commit to you alone
all that I have
all that I have
and all that I am.
and all that I am.
And Ashley, if you'll please repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed,
I, thee, wed,
and from this day forward,
from this day forward,
I commit to you
I commit to you
all that I have
all that I have
and all that I am.
and all that I am.
It's not coming off anytime soon. Have you ever wondered where the words tying the knot come from? Well, the expression tying the knot actually refers to a traditional Celtic marriage ritual, which is called hand fasting. Hand fasting is actually an ancient Celtic word for wedding, and it was recognized as a binding contract of marriage between a man and a woman. Before weddings became a legal function of government or a papal function of the church. So after the wedding vows and ring exchange, the couple's hands would be bound together with a cord that was tied in a love knot, signifying the joining of their lives in a sacred union. And so today, hand fasting is a symbolic ceremony to honor a couple's desire for commitment to each other and to acknowledge that their lives and their destinies are now bound together. So as you hold each other's hands, Jason and Ashley, this cord is going to be a symbol of the life that you have chosen to live together. Up until this moment, you have been separate in thought, word, and deed. But as this cord will be tied together, so shall your lives become intertwined. And with this cord I will bind you to the vows that you have made to one another. With this knot I will tie you, heart to heart, soul to soul. So Jason and Ashley, the knot of this binding is actually not bound by the cord, but it's rather bound by your own vows of love. For as always, you will hold in your hand the making and breaking of this union. So may this love knot always be a reminder of the binding together of your two hands, your two hearts, and your two souls in the one. And so you are bound, each to the other, for all the days of your life. And may this bond never be broken. And now please pause with me as we bless this union. May your love be as beautiful on each day you share it as on this day of celebration. And may each day you share be as precious to you as the day you first fell in love. May you always see and encourage the best in each other. And may the challenges that life brings your way make your marriage even stronger. And may you always be each other's best friend and greatest love. So Jason and Ashley, today, before your family and friends, you've openly declared your love for each other. You have joined hands, you've spoken your promises, and you've given these rings, a symbol of your lifelong commitment to each other. And you've been bound by the love knot so that you will always be bound together. And so now I bestow upon you the most honorable titles that can exist between a man and a woman. It's an honor now to pronounce you husband and wife. And Jason, your moment. You may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and privilege to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Jason David Ishii.